Hi there! Today I'm going to be doing another Draw This in Your Style challenge from some artists that I follow over on Instagram. Both of their links will be in the description, so I highly encourage you to check them out after you watch this video. To start off with, I'm just looking at my watercolor mixing chart that I created with my 12 set of watercolors. I really just wanted to know the full range of colors that I could get with this set, and so this chart was made. I have a link down in the description if you're interested in seeing the video of where I make it. Personally, I really enjoy watching artists mix up their watercolors on screen, so I left this in here. Just off camera, I have my iPad with the first image pulled up so I can cross-reference it back to my watercolor chart to try to find as close to a match of the colors that I'm going to need. This character has brown hair, and it's a really nice rich brown, and for some reason that seems to be one of the hardest colors for me to mix, but according to my chart, the nicest brown that I could come up with is a mixture of one of my yellows and my violet. Sometimes I do add a little bit of black just to darken it up for shadowy areas. I know I mentioned in the last video that black is one of the last colors you want to use because it kind of flattens out the piece. But when it comes to watercolor paint, and the color brown in particular when being mixed, I found that if I add any other colors to my brown mixture, sometimes it pulls it away from that brown color and turns it into a different color. And so that's just my own personal experience. I'm sure there's something that I'm doing incorrectly, but that's just my experience. Just a small bit of black, just a little bit. So this first image is from an artist named Albicat over on Instagram. I really love this piece when I first saw it just because it was so cute and simple. It wasn't actually labeled as a Draw This in Your Style challenge, but it did have the hashtag down in the tags, so I made sure to ask the creator first if I could draw it in my style, and they said yes. I had a little bit of trouble because I try to be so exact with watercolors, and for the skin texture I wanted it to be smooth and flawless, but I found that the more I try and push my watercolors to do exactly what I want them to do, the more they rebel. So this time I tried to just let the watercolors do what they wanted to do and flow together, and I actually really liked the outcome. I was really worried that the colors were going to get muddy as I tried to lay the shadows over the top, but I really like the effect of it. Oh yeah, and sorry in advance if there's any shaking or blurriness. I'm still trying to figure out the best possible camera setup, and so we're just gonna work this video by video. My channel will kind of be like my progression in art and filming and editing. This second image is from a creator called LB Draws over on Instagram. And like I said before, these have been sitting in my folder for a while now. This was from their 10,000 follower milestone. I'll put up how many followers they have now. I chose this drawing because I thought the colors were really beautiful together. And I really liked the theme and how majestic she kind of looked. And so I wanted to do my own take on it. I went really slowly building up the colors of her skin on this because this was actually my second attempt at this piece. I may or may not show you my first, I don't know yet. But I was really trying to hone my technique of getting those colors to blend out smoothly together without being able to see those lines. The biggest issue I had with this piece was I just could not build up enough contrast with the colors I started with. The original has this really pale pink background, and then the colors of her hair are a blue and a very light cotton candy pink that also matches the clouds that she's in. Or maybe it is cotton candy, I don't know. No, I'm sure it's clouds because she's got like stars and constellations in her hair. But anyway, the pink of her hair was pretty much the same tone as the pink of the background. And then when I started adding the pink in the clouds, it was a lot of pink. And don't get me wrong, I love pink, but I really wanted contrast in this piece to make it more interesting and to make the character pop. So what I ended up doing was darkening and darkening and darkening that pink until it was pretty much a red, and then her color scheme was all of a sudden red and blue on a pink background. So I think this one was kind of a fail, but I think that the line art in the white gel pen actually saved it. I don't normally line my watercolor illustrations, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it and see if it helps, and it actually did. I really like how it turned out. One last thing here before I show you the finished pieces. I use Canson XL watercolor paper. You can see here that my paper is extremely buckled. And a trick that I found that can remedy this is you lay your piece face down, spritz the back with some water, and then put a heavy object on it so that it's completely flat. And then I left mine overnight, but you just wait until it's dry, and then when you come back to it, no more buckling. So here they are, the finished pieces. I'm really glad that I finally got to do these two because I've been waiting for so long. I think I like the first one more than I like the second one, but that's probably just because the second one took me 2 tries before I was done with it, and there's still some things that I would change, but practice is practice, I guess. Thank you so much for watching this. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more from me in the future, and also click that like button if you like these Draw This in Your Style challenge videos. And tag me on Instagram with any of your works. I'd really love to see it. Or if you have any Draw This in Your Style challenges, I'd love to participate. I hope I'll see you around for the next video. Alright, bye guys!